You guys, today we're going to be making some red, white, and blue line and pattern art to put up on display for Veterans Day here in our school. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Make sure you have your listening ears on and your voices off so that you know exactly what you can and can't do. So like I said, we're going to be creating some red, white, and blue line art to put up on display for Veterans Day here at our school. We have today and next class to complete these. So make sure that you're taking your time, you're looking, you're listening, and you're staying on task so that you can get it done. So the first thing we're going to do is start in pencil first. You are going to start in pencil first. You can turn your paper either direction. That's totally up to you. Using your pencil, you're going to put several different lines coming all the way across your page, and they can curve. You could do some that are straight, some that are wavy. Maybe you want them all to be curvy. I don't know, that's totally up to you. But we're gonna do several lines that come across the page. We do wanna be careful though, that we're not making our sections too small, because then it would be hard to add details inside of there. So just be careful that we're not making our sections too small. We wanna make sure that we're leaving enough room to add different patterns and designs. Once you have your lines that are going across your page, you're going to get a permanent marker, a Sharpie, and you're going to go on top of all of your lines. We cannot do this with a regular marker. If you do it with a regular marker, then when you get to the paint step, you won't be able to paint. So once you've drawn your lines across your page, you're gonna take a permanent marker and you're gonna go on top of those lines. If you miss them a little bit, like I did here, no worries, because you can always go in, after, and just erase that out. So you're gonna go in and go on top of all of the lines. Now, once you've done that, you're gonna go into each section and add different patterns and designs. However, you can leave some of the sections blank so that they are just paint. So I would do maybe every other section with a pattern and design and leave every other section blank. So you're gonna go in, if I have red and blue permanent markers, I'll have those out or available for you. But if I'm running low on red or blue permanent markers, you can always use a black permanent marker, or you could use a colored pencil or crayon. However, we are not going to use any colors other than blue, red, and black on our papers. If you use a white crayon or colored pencil for some wax resist, that's okay. But our color theme is red, white, and blue, so we want to make sure that we're sticking to that. So you're going to use a permanent marker, a colored pencil, or a crayon, either black, red, or blue, and you are going to add different patterns and designs to each section. Once you've added your patterns and designs, and you're happy with how they look, then we will move into painting. When you're painting, just remember that wet paint mixes with wet paint, so you want to be careful that you're letting sections dry before doing the one right next to it, so that if they touch, they don't blend together.